What's up, ThrowLab? Welcome back to another unboxing video. It's a double feature this week. If you didn't catch my recent video, I did the SFBD complete blind box. Didn't know what to expect. Super awesome yo-yo. Go check that one out. I'll have it linked in the description below. But today, I bought something that is definitely going to be hard to find if any of you are interested in getting one. I think it's still available on select retailers. It's probably going to be discounted for you. But today we're talking about the Yoyofactory OneStar. It's a plastic yo-yo. It was the very first yo-yo that I ever purchased back about 9-10 years ago now. The OneStar was like a really affordable yo-yo that still promised pretty high capabilities as far as trick options that you could learn with it. It was an unresponsive yo-yo with a center tracked bearing. But it was super cheap, and I remember actually finding a local toy store near me that happened to sell them, so I was able to buy one directly. I bought originally an orange one that had white cardboard caps on the inside of it, and then the very first one I ever purchased online was they were like teal blue. It was like, I think they called it the Icon series before Gentry took over the word Icon for his brand. And there was a couple different yo-yos in the Icon series, or Iconic series maybe. And they were all this same light blue teal. Unfortunately, the light blue teal yo-yo that I had back then has gone completely missing. I don't have it anymore. But it was the first yo-yo that I learned all of my basic tricks. I learned how to bind on that yo-yo. Eli hops and a couple other basics on it, and I happened to be just shopping around, and I was on Instagram earlier last week, and I saw that the Yoyo shop down in Florida has a Black Friday sale that was running all week, and they were offering 35% off. So I decided to just kind of go see what they had, and sure enough, out of nowhere, I didn't expect this to be there, that they have actually had a couple in stock of the Yoyofactory OneStar, and it's to my knowledge that the yo-yo is out of production. If anyone at Yoyofactory wants to comment and say, hey, no, we actually still make this yo-yo, would love to know that, because I think it's a really affordable, great option to get into yo-yoing. And I just did some research here, and I actually have found more of them, not many, but more of them on yoyoplay.com. I'm not familiar with this retailer personally. I just kind of searched. Looks like it might be in Las Vegas. These are definitely like original batch yo-yos. They have a blue, a green, a pink, and a white one. But this was the popular shape of a yo-yo, utilizing the Protostar yo-yo, which was an unbelievable durable plastic yo-yo at the time. This is meant to be kind of an entry-level yo-yo. It's meant to be something that any beginner could pick up and utilize to start learning the basics, and honestly some pretty advanced tricks with it, because I had this yo-yo for a long time before I got my first metal yo-yo, which was the Tyler Severance Supernova from the Yoyofactory. Ran that yo-yo into the ground. Probably the most dinged up yo-yo in my collection, because it was the first metal. We're going to drop them, you know what I mean? But anyway, I digress. So this yo-yo has a lot of sentimental value to me. As far as the shape, the memories of learning yo-yo on this one. So when I saw they had 3 orange ones in stock, I just grabbed them. They were, I think the yo-yo shop had them for like $14.99, which I think is MSRP for it. The website I just quoted, yoyoplay.com, currently has them for $3 off, so $11.99 if you wanted to grab one. Again, that is yoyoplay.com. Not a sponsor, but always down to help out other people in the yo-yo community here. So without further ado, let's get this box open. Obviously, we're gonna open one of them, and I'm gonna keep the other 2 on hand in box, because whenever I go out and I happen to be like yo-yoing in public, and maybe someone asks me, how do you do that, or where do I find a yo-yo? I like to have a yo-yo on me that I might be able to part with. So these ones are definitely, like, I would consider these like relics of like an older time in the yo-yo community, but I think they're still going to hold up to today's standards, and I'm going to be able to do some cool tricks with them. I don't think they're going to finger spin at all. They weren't designed for it. It was well before the finger spin era. They're more of a flat cap inner hub. But without further ado, let's open this box and see what the yo-yo shop sent me. Where does it open? That's right here. At some point I need to get a sharper knife. How does this box open? There doesn't seem to be an obvious seam to the box, which is stupid because I know there definitely must be. Just hack it open. Is there a box right here? Is there a... No. Where the... Hey, Yoyo Shop, your tape is super strong. I actually love that. Like, sometimes you get boxes that have tape that's so weak that you're like, I wonder how this got here in one place. The tape you guys use, grade A. It's actually giving me some trouble getting it open. That's okay. Alright, we're open. We got it. Obviously lots of paper. Get rid of that. So we have all 3 of the OneStars here. I don't think there's any extra... Oh, a couple extra goodies in the box. Love to see that kind of stuff. Nothing over here. So we have a QR code panel thing that says thank you so much for your order. Packed by Brandon. Thanks, Brandon. Brandon Jackson from the Yoyo Shop. I assume owner of the shop. There's also some other goodies in here. Of course, he sent me an orange airhead. That's always fun. What else do we have here? We have a Yoyo Shop magnet, another Yoyo Shop magnet, and then just the purchase order. So we'll get the box out of here. Don't need that anymore. All right, let's open up one of these. So these are absolute classics. I love the orange colorway on them. They are it's super nice. So these ones don't have the original cardboard caps on the inside. These ones are the plastic clear caps. It does come pre-strung with a yo-yo. I'm absolutely going to take that off and put one of my own on. These yo-yos tend to come with a much shorter length than what's good for me. Obviously targeting lower ages. It says ages 8 and up on this packaging. And obviously, you know, Yoyofactory, for some of their lower priced items, these yo-yos came, instead of coming in like boxes like all the other ones, this one is in like a I guess a clamshell pack. It says copyright 2012 on it, so that kind of gives you an idea of how old this yo-yo is. I'm sure this yo-yo has just been in stock with the Yoyo Shop for maybe quite a while. I can't imagine they acquired it recently because, again, it's just a really old yo-yo. So I'm actually not going to save this packaging whatsoever since I have the 2 other ones here that I'm just going to kind of keep on me just in case I ever meet anybody looking to learn. Let's get this out of here. It does come with instructions and an extra string, but again, I'm not going to care for the string on this one too much. Man, it's got a good weight to it. So let's talk specs. I'm going to take the string off and then we'll talk specs before we get a brand new string on it. So this thing here is 62.2 grams. It is 55.25 millimeters, 43.5 millimeters wide. It's got a standard Type C bearing. This one's actually not a center track, so it's going to be a flat bearing. Definitely the best thing that you could do with this is upgrade the bearing. If you wanted a cheap yo-yo but wanted to get some more performance out of it, definitely upgrade the bearing. I'm sure I have some spare ones lying around. But it's got a really nice kind of blasted plastic outer bit that just really I really enjoy. I really like bright looking yo-yos. I think they look better on camera when you're using them. But out of the gate, as far as what came out of the package, I'm very excited about this. Obviously, plastic will ding if you hit it on the ground, so you always got to be careful with a plastic yo-yo. But looking forward to throwing this one as soon as possible. So let's get a string on it, and let's throw it around. It's fairly smooth. For an injection molded plastic yo-yo, it's got a little bit of vibe to it. Nothing that I would be concerned about for a yo-yo of this value, but it does still feel great. Okay, welcome back. The OneStar. It's an awesome yo-yo. Here is one of my original ones. I did happen to locate it. Now this one isn't the original teal that I was talking about. It's just another one, and this is actually a half swap. So I used to have I guess like 4 or 5 of these back in the day. The white one is an original one because you can see it's got the cardboard disc in it versus like the see-through one. Just like this one that has the see-through one. I think this is an overall better look. I kind of like the shine of the plastic cap on the inside. This thing's super fun. Full disclaimer though, what I did notice while playing with it is that the bearing it came with is absolute trash. It spins great at low RPMs, but when you throw it really hard, it tends to bind up on itself and snag the string. So I did swap out the bearing in the one that I opened with a center track bearing, standard C size, and night and day, the yo-yo like increased in value as far as playability and stability. The outer rims are super thick, so a lot of the weight stays there. It's very, very stable as you play with this. Spin time is to be expected, not as long as a metal yo-yo and some other of the new modern stuff, but as far as a beginner yo-yo goes, or just like an everyday carry that you don't mind dinging or anything like that, it's a phenomenal yo-yo. It's got definitely a sweet spot in my heart for it because it's just the first yo-yo that I ever purchased when I was first learning a couple years, almost 10 years ago. So if you're in the market for one of these right now, the yo-yo shop is sold out because I bought them all, but you can go check out yoyoplay.com. It looks like they have a few in stock, and they are currently discounted. And their website says free US ground shipping with orders over $50. If you wanted to grab anything else, maybe you could save on the shipping. But obviously Black Friday is coming up this week, so when you see this, there might be even more deals available for you. Again, this is not going to be the yo-yo that's going to break your, change your life. It's not going to be the yo-yo that's, specifically if you already have yo-yos. But if this is your first yo-yo that you would ever be getting, it's not a bad choice for the price. There are other ones comparable to the price of this one these days, like the Replay Pro from Yoyofactory, or even the Atom yo-yo as well. There's a lot of really good cheap, or even the Recess First Base. There's a lot of really good cheap plastic yo-yos out there that really don't require any kind of modding whatsoever. But the OneStar Yoyofactory yo-yo, I never did a review for this back in the day because I didn't have this channel. And by the time I had the channel, this yo-yo was kind of long gone from my inventory. This one I only got relatively recently, over the last probably like 6 years. But anyway, gang, thanks for hanging out. This has been another Throw Lab unboxing video for the OneStar by Yoyofactory. Again, I'm pretty sure it's a discontinued yo-yo, so any available inventory anywhere you're going to find it is likely first come, first serve, and last call. That'll do it for me today. Would love to know in the comments below, have you ever thrown a Yoyofactory OneStar? Which era did you get? Do you still have one in your collection? And do you still play with it? Because I look at the original yo-yo OneStar I had originally, and I still do play with it. It's usually something I bring with me if I'm going on hikes. Something I don't mind if I happen to drop or ding or something of that nature. But I'm super stoked to have new ones in the inventory. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. What do you want me to do next? I don't really have any other yo-yo reviews planned. There's a couple stuff coming out at some point with Turner Return Tops, so keep your ears and eyes posted on Turner Return Tops. Of course, whenever we get something from them, we will do a review for it. Looking forward to that as well. Lots of stuff cooking. But anyway, guys, if you are watching this the week of Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, everyone. Just looking forward to seeing what else we do. As always, like and subscribe to the channel for more Yo-Yo content, and you can always find me over on Instagram at Do What's Fun. All right, gang, thank you so much for being here. I'll catch you later.